Hello, everyone. Welcome back for more Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, today, I normally never have my dog in here because she's very needy and annoying. But today, if you're wondering why the stream is 10 minutes late to start, it's because this little gremlin has extreme diarrhea. Mwah. Oh, she smells so fucking bad. Oh, she doesn't want to be on the floor. She's trying everything to stay on my desk. She has incredible diarrhea today, and I just had to clean up. Well, I've been cleaning up diarrhea all day today. But then, right as I'm about to get started on the stream, she just everywhere. So, it smells in this room, and I want to die. But it's okay. We're gonna do sub stories because I need to get some better pound mates. Let's see what these boys are up to. Hello, Ironic.
Taka-san, please reconsider.
Agreed. Think about who we're up against.
Is it a gang fight? It's a gang fight, isn't it?
Look, I feel bad for Junpei, but...
You morons! Come on! You'd really abandon Junpei like that?
I really like the rockabillys in Japan. Just the fact that they exist.
For ramming that Yakuza's car in the first place.
Yakitori Yakuza.
Either way, that doesn't change the fact that we're all purple Kaisers. We don't need a reason to rescue a bro in need.
How come they don't have any purple on them?
About. One wrong move and we're all dead.
So what if they're Yakuza? Taka the Striker isn't about to let himself get pushed around by some Yakuza creep. If push comes to shove, all we gotta do is mention the Omi Alliance, and they'll take off running.
I don't know about that.
Bros till the end. Alright, let's help out these bros, I suppose. Sorry he's late, I shit on his floor. Yeah, thanks, Meek, I appreciate that.
Yo.
Hey. What do you want, old man? We don't have time to help you right now. I don't need your help. Just thought I'd tell you to forget about this little Omi Alliance plan of yours. Pull a stunt like that, and the Omi Alliance will have you in the crosshairs next. Wait. You heard all that? Yeah, you're loudly shouting in a public park, my guy. Dressed in bright purple. Who the fuck isn't gonna hear you? We weren't really planning on just dropping the Omi Alliance name like that. But if these cowards are gonna shit around on their asses, I'm just gonna see the word shit and nothing else because of the day I'm having. I'll march into their office and take them on myself. Junpei's one of us. If I don't go, what does that make me? This guy's acting like he's tough shit, but he's obviously scared. Still, guess I'm the one to talk. I messed with the Yakuza as a kid and would have gotten myself killed if Arakawa-san hadn't showed up. Lots of shit today. Yeah, Capra. Lots of poop. Lots of diarrhea today. She's crying. You know what that means? She got herself stuck on a stool. She jumped onto a stool and now she can't get down. Get off the stool! Just jump down. It's like not that hard. Oh my god. I have the dumbest dog in the world. I'll tag in for these guys. Why should you tag along? I said this earlier, but you guys should stay out of Yakuza business. Yakuza don't give a rat's ass about you or your little brotherhood. Yeah, I get it. You're scared of the Yakuza too. Well, not me. Taka the Striker runs from no one, no matter who they are. His bike is really, really dumb looking. I'm actually not a fan of motorcycles at all. I detest them, to be honest. You got a lot to learn. You're just a punk kid. Like you know any better. Who the hell are you anyway, old man?
Hey.
I'm Ichiban Kasuga. I messed with the Yakuza once and almost got killed because of it. But thankfully, someone stepped in to save my ass. Someone who earned my respect. I'm nothing compared to Arakawa-san, but I can at least keep this kid from facing the same shit I did. I'm not interested in your stories, old man. I wouldn't be either, but what can I say? With that kind of determination, I couldn't help but get involved. And if this keeps up, you and your buddies won't be let off so easy, especially if you're going in without a plan. But here I am, an old man, willing to lend a hand. I'd take whatever help I could get if I were you. And doing so doesn't make you weak either. Old man. Alright. Honestly, I've never busted a nut into a Yakuza's office before, so I wasn't really sure if I could do this alone. I'm glad someone's here. Someone here's got my back, even if it's just for now. Let's make it count. God, when's Ichi gonna bust a nut on my back? You heard him. The old man and I are going to rescue Junpei. You guys hold down the fort. If for some reason I don't make it back, you better keep the Purple Kaisers going strong. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Tokyo Revengers. Did you guys watch that anime? It was really huge for like 5 days. That everybody forgot about it. Except for cosplayers. Lots of Tokyo Revengers cosplayers at the convention I was just at. Because it's a really easy cosplay to do. It's literally just like a boiler suit, like what these guys are wearing. You want to prepare before we go? I mean, obviously this is a dungeon and we're going to be strong enough to do it, so... Hold on. Why won't they let me do it? Let me see. I want to be at the top of my game. You should get ready too, old man. I'll swing by when I'm feeling prepared. I am prepared. Damn it. I went looking for dogs even though I can't have one yet. Oh, Capra. That's like the worst thing to do. Don't look for dogs to like adopt them if you're not ready to get one. Oh shit. Sneaky little man over there. Let's talk to this guy. I remember we were helping him. I should hurry and get him some water. I think it's over here. Ichiban will teach them the many ways of busting nuts in Yakuza. Who's gonna have... Oh wait, hold on. There's another mission here. Another rockabilly? Akira. Oh no, he's one of the racers for Dragon Kart.
Yeah.
You didn't turn tail and run. Of course not. Had to come make sure you weren't all talk. Biker Blitz. Sorry I'm like really disjointed this stream. Again, it's been a day where just like every 20 minutes I have to get up and clean diarrhea. It's not been a good day. So, my brain ain't working too good. Go ahead, keep inflating that ego. After I leave you crying at the finish line, your self-esteem will shrivel up like a raisin. It's never too late to turn back, you know. You still want to risk getting crushed? Sure. Alright. Let's do it. Just like feverishly looking to see if she pooped. She didn't. God. Here we go. You know what the worst thing about owning a pug is? That the only thing people know about pugs is that there was a pug in that one Men in Black movie. So literally, even though my pug looks nothing like that one, that was a male pug that was short and stocky and kind of fat, right? And like the pug I own is a female with really slender, long legs and an athletic body. But of course, people see it and they see a pug and they're like, your dog looks just like the dog from Men in Black. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Because it's literally the only pug that you've ever seen in your life. It's the most frustrating thing. I'd imagine if you had like a golden retriever and everybody was like, is that Air Bud? It's the same fucking thing. Just trying to waste all my weapons because I know I'm not going to need them. Whoa! Just drifting everywhere. I hate the missile one. I hate that I have to waste so much time just to get rid of it. Oop. Oop. Kept me on the curb. Here I was thinking I was going to help get that man some water. I just keep putting it off. We're just never going to get that man water and he's going to die of dehydration, which is fine. Alright, second lap. This is actually a really easy course, if I'm being honest. It's got a couple tight turns, but it's not like he's keeping up with me. I mean, maybe a little bit. There we go. Easy, easy. Easy. How are you guys doing today? I didn't even ask. I've been so busy dealing with the diarrhea depression that I forgot to ask you guys how all of your days are going. I did the Sotenbury Battle Arena, by the way. Very easy. The rewards were good. I will say the only tough thing about it, and it wasn't really like a challenge, it's the fact that there are some of the rewards, which are really good, were like, end this match in 5 rounds, which is an issue because, like, that's really hard to do unless Ichiban can one-shot them with Orbital Laser, and anyone that I couldn't one-shot with Orbital Laser... Oh, shit. This guy's a dickhead. Fucking caught up to me. Maybe this will slow him down. But yeah, no, the Suddenbury Battle Arena was pretty alright. I'd do it again, but like... I don't know. It just feels like I'm gonna have to do it a lot to like farm the really good items that it drops. It drops a full set of dragon armor, which is better than like everything I have, but it's only one set I think per run. And unfortunately, like, doing a run takes a long time. Alright, last round I definitely can't fuck it up in the last second. I know there's kind of a weird turn coming up. Yep, here's that weird turn. There it is. Not too scared. There it is. Alright, I didn't fuck it up this time, we're good. And... that's... the end. Come on. Come on. It's right here, isn't it? Nice. Easy. Easy peasy. It's okay, my brain is barely functioning myself. They're being so mean to your baby. Everybody told my mom her Shiba Inu looks like a fox. People just say whatever the fuck, man. They really do. People are fucking weird with animals, and I don't get it. Just finished up Cuphead and the DLC. Nice, Capra. What was the most challenging boss for you? Whew, pulled it off somehow. Feels like that battle shaved a few years off my lifespan. This is bullshit. How come I lost? I thought I demoralized this guy. You were a big fish in a small pond, Akira. The moment something bigger swam along, you got eaten up immediately. Oh, purple suit man. I'm sorry, he's not very threatening. The bald head really does not, really doesn't do it for me. Shin-san. It's the first time we talk, rookie. I'll congratulate you this time. But don't think that I'm anything close to these other weaklings. Those races you've been in till now have merely been child's play. Yeah. What makes you say that? My resolve. My resolve. Unlike these hobbyists, I ride in the name of my family, putting everything on the line. Come back when you're ready to risk your life. Only then will I take you on. Okay, bye. Couldn't have given him a less stupid design. So that's Jin, the Yakuza racer. He looks calm on the outside, but I can feel his fiery spirit leaping out at me. Guy's definitely on another level. That means I gotta dig deep, train hard, and get my machine in tip-top shape if I want to stand a chance against him. Hope you farmed up to level 50, because enemies are that and higher going forward in the story. I'm only level 46. Not even close. The weapons they give are important for fusion, but other than that, it's not really worth doing it. Pink Dice and Matchstick gave me the worst time, but I would also say the robot, but I got that on the third try, but fuck that guy. I don't like any of the ones that make you have to fly around in the thing. Who's this guy? Jin's subordinate. I actually have a message from Jin. Sorry, but I can't go against you right now. Got involved in some fight. Do what you need to until I return. That's all of it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Man, this guy comes up and threatens me. Says it's all on his family, and then he just fucking dips. What a loser. That is his main gig after all. Oh well, guess I'll do what I gotta do. Alright, they probably just want me to do normal ass races. Let's get some water. One of these people will probably... Oh, there we go. Coffee. Materials. No. My dog has not pooped again yet. I'm waiting for it to happen. I think the DLC has an actual good plane fight, but the DLC is excellent in all fronts. That's good. I haven't played the DLC. In fact, I never even finished the game. I got right up to the end and didn't quite take on Satan. Okay, here we go. Mineral water. I'll just max out all of this because it costs fucking nothing to have, so... Okay. Out of my way. Go ahead and give this man his water. I hope that's the water he needs. I mean, what other fucking water could he possibly want? Oh.
Yo.
Hey, you still good? I thought this might help cool you
あ
off.
りがとうございます
Thanks, much appreciated. Satan's kind of a chump. He looks easy compared to King Dice, which I've heard is just all luck. I don't think I did King Dice. I didn't do like the last stretch of it, really. The last like couple things. King Dice looked hard. I've been snapping at strangers and bothering bartenders all because I can't let go of my past success. Guess you reap what you sow. Just look at me. 10 years gone by and nothing to show for it. I guess the bright side is that my Japanese improved as I drank myself into oblivion. That's about it. I'm supposed to be an actor here. And an actor who lost all his fans is just a weak little person pretending to be something they're not. Hey, enough with the tears already, man. You are something else. Oh, hello, random old lady. Excuse me? By any chance, are you... Sama? Oh no, you couldn't be. You do look a lot like him, though. You mean, Sama? Yes. Back in the day, there was this amazing actor named Yu Jin. Holy shit, Puggy, what are you doing? Stop trying to get into trouble. She knocked over my envelopes. Who's she gonna mail to? She's a dog. She doesn't know how the postal system works. Everyone in my generation was in love with him. Ah, sounds like he was practically worshipped. Oh, yes. When I came across him just now, I thought I was looking at a scene right out of Our Winter Sonata. The resemblance was uncanny. She just carries a poster around? Yeah, Kasuga has the right idea. This guy's supposed to be super hot. He looks like dog shit. But yes, the film's a masterpiece. I can nearly recite it backwards and forwards. Wow, really deep and engaging dialogue. Really complicated. That's about all the Korean I know. You know, I met my husband here at this park. Could you believe we were both going on pilgrimages to wherever Sama was filming? Wow, she has a... So he was a big fan too. Oh, you bet. You'd be surprised how many men like Yusama's films. So of course we hit it off right away. Guess it helps to have that in common, huh? Oh, you could say that. Whenever we wanted to celebrate, we'd always find ourselves back here. We loved to walk and talk. Old people love walking and talking. And of course, the topic would always be Yusama. Today's actually the anniversary of my husband's passing, so instead, I'm walking and reflecting, enjoying all the memories we made. Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry. No, don't be. Being able to talk about Yusama again reminds me of the good old days. So fucking stupid, dude. Yusama, if you're out there, I hope you'll return to the silver screen someday. I wonder where you are and what you're doing right now. Well, as long as you're healthy and happy, that's good enough for me. I'd say Yusama's a pretty lucky guy having fans like you. Oh, no, I'm just an old lady with too much time on her hands. But I will say, us fans ought to leave a place for him in our hearts, so he can come back anytime. His work has inspired me throughout my life, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. Wouldn't it be sad if he felt like there was nobody waiting for his grand return? He's our #1 star, you know. Well, I'm sure I've talked your ear off, but it would be nice to see you boys again. Take care now.
Yo.
Hey, you forgot your pamphlet. Don't you want it? Why don't I let you have it? There's at least 10 more at home. Oh, okay. You really are a true fan. Thanks. This fucking lady's whack. Get out of here. So, what was that about losing all your fans? I hope you were paying attention just now. That lady spoke nothing but good about you, and she was smiling the whole time. She probably kissed the ground you walk on. I know. She was very kind. So, if all you do is drink yourself to death, wouldn't that break her heart? Same for all your other true fans? What if she's the only person who likes him? Like, the only person left who even gives a fuck about him? Just so happened to be here. When in reality, I wanted to escape the pain of what I'd done. I'm the one who deserted them. Now I know I have a tall mountain in front of me. But if I can find the footing I need, I'm sure I can make the journey. So you're saying you want to turn things around?
Hi.
Yeah. I want to be an actor again. And even if there's only one person who gives a lick, then I'll do it just for them. then I'm all for it. Go get him.
Eh.
First things first, I have to get back in shape. Work off the beer belly and all that. In any case, catch you later, Kasuga-san.
Okay.
Yeah, see ya. Alright, I guess we'll find him later, and hopefully he'll, you know, be dressed and not a drunk. So, before we do anything, I want to go into this area over here, just to check it out. Ah, shit. Fuck. Shit, this is bad. What do we do? Let me guess, he ran off by himself, and now I have to save him from a bunch of Yakuza. You guys alright? Where's Taka? There was a phone call from Junpei while you were away. From Junpei? Yes. My guess is the Yakuza forced him to call. He was saying, "They're gonna kill me. Please help." Sounded like he was in bad shape, too. He also heard someone say what sounded like, "Don't forget the donation," in the background. Uh-huh. And where's Taka? Taka-san flipped out and took off on his bike. Taka-san's a fool. Kasuga-san, at this rate, Taka-san and Junpei are gonna get killed. I know we just met, but I don't know who else to turn to. I'm ashamed to say it, but if it's just us... I know. Still, there's no need to go butting heads with the Yakuza. Alright, I'm already in this far. Might as well see it through to the end. Oh, thank you very much. The Yakuza office where Junpei is being held is west of Central Street. I believe you'll find Taka-san's bike there as well.
Okay.
Alright, time to roll. Alright, let's get out of here. Before we do that, I want to go into this little, like, shopping zone over here. I came here before, but I like, reset the save where I'd walked in, because I think, like, a cutscene automatically played. I usually reset my saves if I go somewhere and there's stuff happening. I think we've missed, like, 2 cutscenes from me doing stuff off camera. The email said that Crest guy's supposed to be around here somewhere. Where could he be? Suspicious character. Hee, I've been waiting for you. Found some crests for me, have you? Hmm? Whoa, who are you? I feel like I've seen you before. This costume I'm wearing is the one and only Kamulop, mascot of Kamurocho. Fucking furry, dude. Actually wanted by some Yakuza calling themselves the Omi Alliance. I can't just leisurely stroll around town. I borrowed this costume. Yeah, if you call that hiding. If you're wanted by the Omi Alliance, I'm betting you're with the Tojo clan, then. Sort of, in a way. I'm just like you, Ichiban Kasuga. Wait, you know me? I was once a reliable informant for the Tojo clan, but that's neither here nor there. Do you have some crests for me? Yeah, not a lot, though. I have 100 fucking crests, I think. What are you talking about? Why are you collecting these again? We wouldn't want these to fall into the wrong hands, wouldn't you agree? The Tojo clan may be gone, but we can at least preserve its reputation. As a former Tojo clan member, I imagine you understand, yes? I'm counting on you to uphold the Tojo clan's honor, Kasuga! Yeah, I understand. The Tojo clan is, and always will be important to me. I'll help out however I can. Much obliged. I have plenty of rewards prepared for you. Give me the required number of crests for one, and it's yours! Here, take a look. Alright. We found the furry. We gotta get a picture for Nick. How do you, how do you do it? How do you take out the selfie cam? Oh, here we go. Shit, I don't remember how to do the camera. Oh, you know what? It's probably one of the, weapons. Sakura Storm? What is this? A renowned blade? Oh. Binding, fighter's belt. I already have a few of these. Mysticism shoes, justice manual. Oh. Well, this is useless to me. Forward-facing eyes on that animal mascot imply that it's a predator. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real with you. Most of my friends are furries because for some reason... Press information? It seems like furries see me and they're like, oh, let's be friends. And most of their suits, it's the eyes. If you want to... It's not the fact that they're in a big fucking fursuit that's weird. It's the eyes on the suit. Like, the cartoony eyes really fucking don't do it for me. I have one friend who has a really, like, nice, realistic deer suit with, like, realistic eyes. Like, really, really good. And they kind of look like they follow you around, but, like, not in a creepy way. So when you're talking to them, it doesn't feel like you're just staring into, like, a Bugs Bunny poster that's alive. I wish more furries had those, like, follow you eyes that are more realistic looking. A lot of enemies who drop crests have been showing up lately. Guess the Tojo clan's butted heads with more than just a few folks around town. Hunt these guys down and snag yourself some crests. Okay. That's new. Okay, so there's a side story here and here. And then just a bunch of shit that I can do. Yeah, we're just gonna run over. Just run over this way, I think. You should look up Japanese fursuits. Oh, I've seen them. They go for a lot of money. The Japanese fursuits are extremely fucking intricate and complicated, and it is very difficult to get one. Just because they take a lot longer than a lot of the Western fursuits that you see. There's one fursuit maker who makes like realistic stuff. And they do like kind of grosser animals like rats and stuff. And their suits are pretty neat. If I was gonna be a furry, I'd get one of their suits. I don't think I'd want to be in like a big cartoony suit. Man in gym clothes. This sucks. How am I supposed to rebuild my form from scratch? Hey, you alright? You didn't hurt your leg or anything, did you? Oh no, it's nothing like that. You see, I'm a sprinter on a track team and I'm trying to improve my time. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, well, when I asked my coach for advice, he told me I should work on my form or I'll never get any better. But whenever I try to fix my posture and focus on breathing and all that, my time just gets worse and worse. I guess I just need to pick a style and run with it, if you catch my drift.
Wow.
Sure, and hey, you'll get it eventually. Just keep putting in work. You say that, but it feels like all this work is getting me nowhere. It's like I haven't made any progress at all. Am I gonna have to give this guy the kimchi? Poor guy, as much as I want to help, I don't know the first thing about track. Not really sure what form he's talking about either. The kimchi. The magical kimchi will fix it. I do remember that businessman running pretty quick. Alright, let's give him the kimchi. Hey, you alright? Why'd you get all quiet? Oh, no reason. Maybe if I give him some of this killer kimchi, he can run as fast as he wants. Alright, now, we'll share the kimchi. Hey, I got an idea. Try this. I love how big this fucking kimchi is. Where am I keeping this? What? Does he just, like, have it, like, on his belt or something? Eat the kimchi. Eat the kimchi. Try what? Kimchi? Yeah. There's a special pepper in it that's called the Devil's Claw. I think it might help you with your problem. Okay. So, now I'm confused. What's kimchi have to do with my running form? Straight up, it's just the same punchline. We give him the kimchi, he runs away. We're going through the story. How was it? It was good. It was what I needed. Blah, blah, blah. You really did it. You really helped me out. There he goes. There he goes. I don't feel bad skipping that one. It's been the same fucking thing. Go see what the old lady's doing. It's the same punchline over and over again. Don't forget about the bond levels. Oh, good point. Let me take a look at my team's party. Check stats. Oh, there we go. To next bond level, 20, 15. They're all pretty close. Dachi's already maxed. Nanba's kind of low. If I find, like, maybe 2 more of those little doodads, I should be good to go. Ooh, what a snappy dresser. Step right up and see it for yourself! Is it a circus? Please tell me it's a circus, dude. Come on in! Ooh, is it a magician? Animal circus, hell yeah, dude! Wow. I'm ready for an animal circus side quest. Hold on. All the way over here. Alright, fuck yeah, dude, we're doing the circus one. Oh, I think we also need to go over to the part-time hero building. I think I have a thing to turn in over there. Yeah, all the way over here. I have to find the guy's last cat, and I found it already. Nama's on kimchi duty at all given times. You know, I kind of want to get a fursuit for my awful persona. Seems like fun, though my social anxiety makes going to cons a nightmare, even though they seem fun in theory. Here's the thing, though. Most furries in fursuits have extreme social anxiety, but you would never know it, because I've heard that once you put the suit on, it, like, completely makes that melt away, because you're not yourself anymore. You're, like, your persona, like, you're a different person, really. So all of your anxiety is just gone. And here's the thing, I have awful social anxiety. I have a difficult time communicating with other people. Talking to people is really difficult for me, especially strangers. I don't make friends easily. I have a really rough time, right? But when I go to convention and I'm wearing a cosplay, I know I'm not Ashley J. Williams when I'm dressed up like Ash, right? Or I know I'm not Joseph Joestar. But there's just something, like when you're dressed up and people know what character you are and they come up and they're all excited and want to take a picture with you, all of your social anxiety just like melts away. At least for me it doesn't. I know it does for a lot of people. It's like a different vibe because you don't have to be yourself. You can be something else, you know? So I would recommend it. Except fursuits are fucking expensive, so keep that in mind. I'd also love to go to a con, but I have no one to go with. Bruh. Come to New York. I will go to a con with you. There's a con this August, Capper. You could be here right now, and I will go to a con with you. I'm gonna have to fight this giant bear, aren't I?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
welcome to the Grand Animal Circus.
Ringmaster
We're
Yasuda.
here today at Hamakita Park to bring you a day of excitement and fun. And don't forget to take some time to meet and greet our animals, the stars of the show.
I see literally
They're
one
all
animal.
very well behaved, so don't miss this chance to make some new friends.
Ichiban, you can't go up on stage.
Greet with the animals, huh?
This here is Catherine-chan the bear. Go on, step right up and shake her paw.
What an awful
You can even get
idea.
your picture taken with her. What do you say?
Shaking hands with a bear?
She literally looks like
You
she
sure
wants to
that's
murder
safe?
me.
Not to worry. Catherine-chan has gone through special training, so she's actually quite friendly with people.
Yeah, she's probably
Not
been
only
beaten
is
and
she an
sedated.
acrobatic wonder,
It's kind of how these
she
animal
knows how to
circuses work,
please
which
her
is really
man.
unfortunate, to be
She
honest.
was a real good girl during the movie. I've raised her since she was a cub, and I can assure you she is most gentle.
I literally do not
She
trust this
listens to
man.
me no matter what.
Oh yeah, there it
You
is.
might say we're kindred spirits, she and I.
Take his hat. Steal his hat, Catherine.
Talking to our guest here. Now, where were we? Oh, right. Catherine-chan.
Oh
Yes,
no.
indeed. You should
Why didn't
definitely
Ichiban say
take a
anything?
chance
He's
to meet
literally
her and
watching
see
this
our
happen.
show.
Oh my god,
So
dude.
does this Catherine-chan ever go outside?
No, she may be tame, but she never goes outside. Doing so would give her far too
This
much
man has no
excitement,
peripheral
so
vision or
everything
like
stays
the
within
ability
range.
to know
And don't you worry, her
what's
cage
happening
is
around
locked
him.
up good and tight. That's right. Why, this lock here... Wait,
God.
this is the lock to Catherine-chan's cage.
Time for a boss fight.
Catherine-chan's gotten loose!
Ooh, maybe it'll do the chase mechanic and I have to run away. Maybe they'll
Catherine-chan,
actually use
be a
it.
good girl and return to your cage.
Catherine-chan, why are you so angry?
She listens to me no matter what. What a load of crap.
You, please, help me get
I fought a
Catherine-chan
tiger.
back
Why
in
is
her
this
cage.
bear suddenly a threat? Come on. I'd be more scared of a tiger than a bear.
You've known her since she was a cub, right? You do it.
No, no way. I was
This is
foolish
so
to think
overly
that
animated. This is like the most animation I've seen in this game.
This dude's totally lost it.
This is amazing.
You'll have to hold her down. I promise to pay you back. We can't have her reach the city.
Yeah, I get that, but...
Yeah, bear loose in the city is probably an awful idea. Unless it's like
gonna
New
be
York City, in which
interesting.
case it's gonna get shot by a random civilian.
Watch me.
Oh, Jesus. Is she weak to guns? Actually, you know what? Let's do Essence of Phantom Drive. That way I can read the chat while the cutscene plays. Oh, shit. It doesn't work on non-humans? That's stupid. Time to shoot you with my gun. She's weak to gun. Oh, also she's level 29. Hold on. Alright, get him with the Sanguine Blade dance. Oh shit, I whipped it. That's embarrassing.
Try this on the side. Left. Oh, just gonna stand there.
Even the bear thought she was adorable. Alright. Rapid shot her. We're gonna put her down, that way she'll never get into the city. Oh! She bugged out! She bugged out on top of me. Fuck you, I'll just thwack you. Wah! I've gone to cons, but they were never as fun as I thought they'd be because I'm terrified of human interaction. I will straight up start crying for no damn reason. Though it also probably didn't help I was abandoned by my one friend and I really haven't been back to one since. That's an awful thing to do, like, as a friend. Catherine's in the Suji decks. Like if you're going to a con with someone and it's like their first time, you definitely have to stick with them the whole time. And you should also plan out what panels you're gonna go to
Hurry
beforehand.
back to your cage, Catherine.
Don't make me shoot you again with like 80 bullets, Catherine. I will do it. You can't stop me.
Amazing.
Sorry, Tony, but the chase mechanic literally never comes back. Are you serious? Not even once? I thought they would use it at least one more time.
Thank you very much. I must
You know what?
say, I'm amazed Catherine-chan listened to someone other than me.
I bet they put the chase mechanic in when they originally thought this game would have the original combat from the other Yakuza games.
Either way, we can now
But then when they
carry
changed
on
it to an
with the
RPG,
show.
they're like, well, we can't do
This
the
is a
chase
small
thing
token of my
anymore.
appreciation. Please.
We did it in all the other Yakuza games. It doesn't make sense anymore to do
I
it.
just realized I hadn't formally introduced myself.
This guy gave us his
My
Kamtel.
name is Yasu, and I'm the ringmaster here at the Grand Animals Circus.
I'm Kasuga. So you're the ringmaster, huh?
Yes.
Are we gonna have to fight more
There's not
animals?
much to be
I kind of like
ringmaster
doing the
over
animal
with Such a
fights.
small staff. We travel all over the country with our amazing animals.
He says animals, but there's literally only one here.
Indeed. Circuses typically hold their shows in big cities. But there are many children outside these cities who cannot attend. So we hold our shows as we travel from place to place.
That's kind of nice.
I was one of those children once.
I was a
The
child
first time I was
once.
taken to see the circus, I was overjoyed.
Do you guys like the
I want to
circus?
share that same joy with
I don't
as
think I've
many
ever been
children
to a
as
circus
possible.
before.
Honestly,
I'd like
we're
to go to a
struggling
circus,
stay
but
in
they're not
business.
really a thing
But in
anymore,
spite
at least
of
here in the
this,
States.
I aim to do nothing but my absolute best.
I got you. I hope it all works out.
Oh,
I think it's...
our next show is
Most
about to
things
start.
at the circus are
Dare
kind
to
of like...
marvel at all that Catherine-chan can do. It's sure to be
Why
quite
to
a
show?
No, I think I'm marveled out
Like,
for the day.
Most things at the circus are kind of taboo now.
I understand.
Like, I mean, the animal stuff is
Well,
kind of
please
bad
stop by
because they
anytime.
abuse the animals
There will
most
be
of the
other
time.
animals besides
Like, the
Catherine-chan
freak
in
show
our
isn't
upcoming
very
show.
PC anymore. Like, the bearded
They
lady,
ain't gonna escape,
you know,
are
laughing
they?
at literal
Don't
dwarves.
worry.
It's, you know...
They're incredibly obedient.
Clowns kind of suck. I mean, there's
Alright,
the trapeze
throw it out
act,
there.
but like you have Cirque du Soleil, so
Keep an
what's
eye
even
on
the
those
point?
Friends of yours, yeah?
Just watch that
I will.
instead, I guess.
Thank you again, Kasuga-san.
I went to like 2 cons, and both time I just walked around because the lines were long, barely done
Ringmaster
anything.
said they'll be holding
Man, you
more
guys just have
shows
really
here.
bad cons near
I should
you.
probably check them out next time I'm around.
I feel really bad because going to Kineticon is one of my favorite things to do. I try to go every single year. I obviously couldn't go until this year because of COVID, but I don't know. I get how it couldn't be for a lot of people, not just because of the social anxiety, but because of the stuff that you can and cannot do there. Like for me, I just like walking around the dealer's room because I like all of the booths putting out new stuff, and even if they don't put out tons of stuff all the time, like there's so much there that you'll always find something new every time you walk through. And I love buying art from like independent artists and hearing their stories and seeing how happy they are that people are like buying their shit at the con. You know, that makes me happy. That's what I enjoy to do. And also wear my cosplay. I fucking love wearing my cosplay. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. I was a very good looking Ash Williams this year. Not to toot my own horn, but my fiance put like gray hair dye on the side so that I looked like Ash from the TV show. I looked good. She did a really good job with that hair dye. It was a big con, one of the biggest in the UK, but like I barely had any money for merch. Yeah, that's another thing. If you don't have any money, then you pretty much are limiting yourself to just going to panels, which I know for a lot of people isn't very fun. I really need these guys to leave so I can see what this fucking quest is. You know, I think I can actually make them despawn. Hold on. I just need to find this taxi over here and activate it. That'll despawn them. I'd also go to a con with Dingo. I'd go to a con with all of you guys. You guys are all very cool and very nice. I have no reason to not go to a con with you guys. I've been to one circus show once when I was really little and I loved it. It just seems like such a fun thing to do if you're young, especially.
Honestly, Ayami-kun, you can't do anything without your senpai. What kind of tour guide goes the wrong way?
I'm sorry, I just needed to pause because like this like really thick American angry accent yelling about senpai. You can't do anything without your senpai. Ayami-ku. Like this is giving off like dubs from the 90s vibes, and I'm all for it.
I'm sorry.
What's your fucking problem, Ayami? Giving shit tours, you loser.
What's going on over there?
Kasuga's just always eavesdropping at all times.
I don't know if you're nervous
He's just
or
a
what,
gossip.
but trouble our customers like that again, and you're fired. This next one is your last chance. Make sure you know
How can she be that shitty of a tour guide? Oh my god, dude. There's
If
no
I
way
get
she's
fired
that
from
bad.
My parents, my life will be totally ruined.
I get fired in front of my parents. What do you mean?
I noticed
Why would
you're
your
pretty
parents
down
be
over
watching
there.
you get fired?
You alright?
Huh?
This quest is already
That was
starting off
yelling
kind
at
of
me
weird.
Pretty loud, so I got kind of worried.
Oh, you saw me get scolded by my boss, huh? Oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah, pretty cringe.
And he said something about you being a guide?
Yes, I'm a tour guide with Chinatown Tours. I just recently moved to the city, but I have severe
Oh my
performance
God.
anxiety.
We're getting the sad music.
I'm always messing up. All the other new girls are doing really well while I'm out here making a total fool of myself.
I mean, it's like your first day,
My
right?
senpai's usually around to help me.
You're like brand
but
new.
She was out sick today. I tried doing it by myself, but it was a total disaster.
Wow, it's almost like they set you up to fail by
that's
not
why
having
your
someone
boss
like
was yelling.
supervising you for your first couple
Yes.
jobs, you know what I mean?
And if I mess up again, I might lose my job.
Oh my god, dude.
It's rough.
And that's not the only thing. My parents are going to be at my next one. They
I
wanted
meet
to see me
Dingo
shine,
IRL
so
and
they
he's in
flew
full
all
ass
the way out
fursuit.
You don't want to look bad in front of your parents.
The clowns I've been to seem really
Definitely
fun, but I
had some
think me as a
pressure.
person is incompatible
That's
with them as a
why I have to
concept.
do well on this next one.
You, Dingo,
But
are
I don't have a
incompatible,
lot of time.
but your
It's just
persona
gonna be
isn't.
another train wreck without my senpai's help.
That's the trick.
What should I do?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know, get good.
There's gotta
Literally
be something you
practice
can
is the
do.
only response I could, like, give her.
I know this is sudden, but I have something I need to ask you.
Okay.
What's that?
Would you be willing to help me in my next Chinatown tour?
Me?
I know I'm being unreasonable, but do you think you could? Just having someone around would be a big help.
You're asking me for help like I'm some kind of Chinatown expert.
I have like a serious question. You ever notice like when you're watching an anime or you're playing a video game like Yakuza that's Japanese, right? A character will ask for a basic favor and they will act as if they are asking you to fucking like kill God or something. Is this like a cultural thing in Japan where like asking for basic favors? I mean, sure. She's asking a stranger, but he did come up to her and like offer help, you know, like to listen to her. I've just always noticed in like anime and video games that portray Japanese culture, they're always like, could you help me get a soda? I know that this is the worst thing I could possibly be doing, asking you to help me get this soda, but like, just ask. It's not that big a
I'll be
fucking
informing
deal.
everyone about each stop we visit
Ichiban
on
will
the
do
tour.
anything. He's a
Just
nice
feel
guy.
free
Look
to
at
chime
him.
in anytime I get nervous and clam up.
That's how it feels when I ask for
You're the
favors
only
too,
person
though,
I
to be
can turn
fair.
to at this point.
I don't know.
Won't you
Just be
please
confident.
help?
It ain't
And
that
of course,
bad.
I'll
Huggy.
make sure you're rewarded too.
She's just climbing on like every box in the house. She looks like such a dweeb.
Alright, fine.
I wish I could show you what she
I'll
looks
sure
like.
as
She's
hell
just
try.
Oh,
She's
thank
just
you,
sitting on a
mister.
box,
I know we've only
'cause
just
she wants
met,
to be like a
but
foot off the ground.
I'm incredibly grateful for how kind you've been. My name is Ayami Ishida.
Nice to meet you, Ayami. I'm Kasuga.
Kasuga-san. Pleased to meet you. Okay, let me fill you in on the places we'll be visiting.
Okay.
I'll simulate the tour with these pictures, so let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you again. Okay, first, take a look at this picture.
Look at this photograph.
This here is the entrance to Chinatown. This magnificent gate is called a paifang, and it's a staple of traditional Chinese architecture.
Okay.
My fun, huh? That's a first for me.
It's said that a red dragon lies within the paifang, acting as its guardian.
How are you gonna
It
fit a whole
watches over
dragon in
Chinatown
there?
from the gate, ensuring there's peace in the community.
That doesn't make any
Red
sense.
Dragon, huh? That's perfect for Chinatown.
Chinatowns are often associated with the color red too. Okay, next I'll explain the stalls.
Is there gonna
that
be a
line the street.
test? Like, am I supposed to be paying attention?
Even in Chinatown, the street is lined with many well-known stores. And in our
She
tour,
took a picture
we'll
of
be
this
going to the
guy
Big
and
Bun
his
shop with the
eyes
blue
are
sign.
closed.
They're known for their
Bad
ultra-packed
form.
super bun.
Very fancy.
The meat bun is so incredibly large, it's nearly the same size as a soccer ball.
That's
You
bullshit.
should
No
give it a
fucking
try
way.
sometime, Kasuga-san.
No way.
Okay, on to the next place.
I need a bun that's that big.
This will be the final stop on the tour. The Swine Latong statue. It's said to be the god that presides over all the food in Chinatown.
See,
Swine.
that's good then, because
It's
my
called
my
Swine Latong because it's a play
Chinese
on
symbol
both
is the
swan
is the
latong,
is the boar
Chinese
pig.
hot and sour soup, and the pork often used in the recipe.
Wow, that's unique.
There's a very
I'd eat
interesting
all of you
legend
guys'
regarding this
buns,
adorable
if
Swine
asked.
Latong. Rub
You
the
don't even
Swine
have to have
Latong
buns the size of a
right here
soccer ball.
4
I'd eat them
times
even if they were the
before you
size of
leave
like a
Chinatown,
kumquat.
and you'll encounter delicious food wherever you go.
Rub its right ear 4 times. Am I supposed to be taking notes?
Which is
The
a red
pink
dragon.
stony
He's
chip
just a
on its
little
right
guy.
ear,
That's
so
true.
use that to help you
That's
remember.
true.
Okay,
Granted, they did take
that
Mushu
covers
out of
it.
the
Think you'll be okay,
newest
Kasuga-san?
Mulan movie to
This
appease
is
Chinese
tough.
audiences, and then the
But
Chinese
it
audience
sounds like
hated the
you've got it
movie,
all
so like,
down,
why even
Nami.
bother? I love when a company tries to kowtow to China and then
I worry too
they
much
just
about
lose all their
messing
money
up,
anyway.
and my mind
Because China's
starts
incredibly
explaining.
fickle and they just
Still,
despise most
I
things
wanna
from
show
the
my
West
parents
anyway.
that I can stand on my own 2 feet, so I'll do my best. I have some things to do before the tour, so I'll be waiting in front of the Taiyo Gate on Chinatown Way.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you later.
We're just picking up quests. We're not even finishing them, we're just picking them up. I will say, we are going to finish one now, though. If I just keep running straight here, and we get to the part-time hero headquarters, we should be able to finish the quest in there. And also we can pick up whatever the fuck this is over here. Get absolutely clowned on, Disney. Mine's the ox. Mine is the tiger. That's kind of my favorite thing, like when you go to a Chinese restaurant, like a buffet or whatever, and they have like the little sheet of paper that tells you what year the symbols are. Someone's like playing with this guy's
Hey, Pops.
bullet thing,
You
like
alright?
he's live streaming himself coming in public. Man with an injured arm.
My tendonitis is killing me these days. Each time I click this tally counter.
Hey now, don't hurt yourself.
This man is labeled man with an injured arm, not arms. Why don't you just use the other arm?
I hired some help, but they bailed on me last minute. Can't exactly take a break anymore. Oh
my god, dude. Use your other arm! What? He's bullshitting. This man's fucking bullshitting. He's running a scam.
That doesn't sound good.
He's running a
Call
fucking
you an
scam.
ambulance?
No, no, no. As long as I don't use the tally counter, I'm good. Besides, it's not like anyone's rushing out to do my job.
He's trying to get Kasuga to do his job
Aren't
for him.
interested in the modest life of a traffic census.
I don't fucking believe this guy. I think this guy's full of shit. I think he's gonna trick us into doing his job.
Traffic sensor? The hell's that?
What? You've never heard of a traffic census before?
No.
Never in my life. Bet it's complicated though. Yeah.
Oh no, it's quite easy. My job simply entails counting the pedestrians and cars that pass by.
Are we gonna do a minigame where we have to count people? I do kind of like those. Those are always my favorite in Mario Party. Well, not my favorite, but I like them a lot. This guy's bullshit.
What do you mean?
For example, let's say I count cars.
Hey, you okay?
I don't believe him.
Yeah, more or less.
The movie for the bitches who love dragons. Let's get rid of the dragon. I'm the horse, says Capra.
Like this. Got it?
Sure. Something passes by.
Capra over here saying he's got a horse cock when really he's like, he's not even a horse in the Zodiac. He's the rat or
Now
something.
that you know the rules, what do you say we give it a try?
Now, hold up. I might have learned how it's done, but I never said anything about doing the job.
No! You really say that to a man whose crippling tendonitis is
I don't
keeping
think
him
that's
from
what
the very
tendonitis
thing he
is.
loves?
I don't even think that's a real thing.
Please, my super perm friends. Oh, the pain's getting worse by the click.
Oh my god.
And it pays pretty
Come
well
on,
for a job
Kasuga,
where you
don't-
sit on your rump all day.
I literally own Ichiban Holdings. I don't need this bullshit. We'll do it.
Guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
Let's do it.
Oh, that'd be a big help.
We're here, so we might as well.
What's your name?
Ichiban Kasuga.
It's on you for thinking about COD. Tony, you're such a nerd enjoying number games and shit. Number games are fun, which is funny because I hate math. I fucking detest math and I detest numbers in most regards. But number-based games are always enjoyable.
I suppose so.
Maybe it's because I like min-maxing in video games.
Thanks to these eyes.
That might be
My
it.
peers call me the traffic sensor sensei.
Makes you sound like a legend, Pops.
This fucking voice actor.
Well, not while my hands act.
Wait, if
No, it's not a physically
Alright.
demanding job. And you
Let me just do the fucking
I'd
thing.
very much like to start practicing.
yeah.
Good answer.
Consider
Why don't we
okay.
first start off by counting how many men pass by within 15 seconds?
Okay.
Number of men passing by.
Nice. Give me a counting game. Number of men. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Got it.
There's just 4 of them. 4 men. That's pretty good, Kasuga-kun. A nice, accurate count. It was nothing. Well then, here's your compensation. 10,000 yen for counting 4 dudes!
For real?
That's pretty good. Perks of the job. You didn't think you were training for nothing, did you? There's more to traffic sensors than this, however. We'll get into some more advanced techniques next time. What, you're gonna make me click it harder? Huh. If this job was easy, I wouldn't have tendinitis. Regardless, harder work will mean higher pay. I hope that entices you to stop by. Alright, I'll probably do that one off camera. I don't think Tendinitis Man is gonna have an interesting enough quest line to warrant me, you know, coming back repeatedly. On stream anyway. No, we'll just take the taxi over there. There we go. We should just set Tony up with those old DOS games about math. You know what game I played a lot as a kid that I really liked? You just reminded me because of like old computer games. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was like it was set in the Wild West, and the whole point of the game was to like get back golden bars that had been stolen by like some bandito, right? And once you brought them all back, you would put the bandito in jail. It was like a point and click sort of adventure thing. And everything was randomly generated, so you could like do the game repeatedly, and the gold bars would be in different spots, and like different puzzles would be available. I really liked that game as a kid. That was probably my favorite computer game as a child.
Whoa!
Robson-chan, I missed you so much! It was hell trying to catch him. I couldn't find him anywhere. I actually found him like pretty quickly. He's in a really like easy spot to find him. Thank you, Kasuga-san. And just look at you, Robson-chan. The two of you together. I have an idea. I think he'll be of great use to you. Say what? Well, you've taken care of so many part-time hero requests, some of which were very demanding. If you ever feel that you could use a cat by your side, Robson-chan will answer the call. I know it. As long as you stick to being a cat person. Nice. A fucking 1,000,000 yen for nothing. Ooh, I got a cat in Poundmates. Come on, give me a big welcome back hug. Meow. Off he goes. Aww. He likes Kasuga instead. Who doesn't? Kasuga's just a handsome dude. Pet the cat, Kasuga. You would choose him over me? Hey, don't overthink it, man. Robson-chan, why? Perhaps it's a sign. Perhaps it's time that I leave on a journey of self-discovery. What? What about keeping the peace and safety of the city? I'm sure Robson-chan will come back once he sees what you can do. Cool. Meow.
Yeah.
You're right, Kasuga-san. I must be strong. That being said, let's continue to work together for the peace and safety of this city. Finally, I finished a quest. There we go. Get out of here now. Tony would... You were thinking he was trying to scam you. No, he still is somehow. Tony would love that really weird edutainment Egyptology game I played as a child where I think a man straight up died. We might actually have more animals than we have regular people in pound mates. Hold on. We've got 1, 2, 3. And had we not just got Majima and Taiga, then we would have just tied. Alright, we gotta get more pound mates, because you guys were making fun of me last time for not having any. Let's see what missions are around. This mission here, that's the Supussy quest. We got something way down here. I want to do that, Yakuza mission. Hold on. Bros to the end. Okay. He's like right there. Old video games be fucking wild, and I miss those old, like, 2D animated video games that were edutainment games. They were so wacky and weird and fun. And they just have this kind of, like, weird charm to them, you know? Similar to, like, an AMV game, or, like, the PS1 aesthetic, you know what I mean? His bike is so fucking ugly. Fun fact, don't buy a motorcycle. If you buy a motorcycle and you're a man, what ends up happening is that the vibrations from the bike are right on your groin, and it gives you a hairpin trigger, so you just come, like, someone touches you get erectile dysfunction, like, really easily after just a few months to even a year of riding a motorcycle. You are basically going to have a very loose cannon for the remainder of your life. If you're a woman, it's actually the opposite of that. Holy shit, that's the loudest kick sound effect I've ever heard. It's actually the opposite. You'll become numb, and it'll be incredibly difficult for you to feel pleasure from your vagina if you're riding a bike. Just don't do it. You're at risk of getting killed on the road, like, way easier than in a car. Just don't. You can bow till your back hurts for all I care. That shit means nothing to me. Taka-san, please stop. You're gonna kill him. And tell your buddies to hurry their asses up with our money. Hand over the 20 million, and we'll forget the whole thing. But you better go fast, or we'll start doing it, adding interests. Hell yeah, Kasuga, let's beat up some fucking Yakuza.
Hey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You must be the shitty Yakuza who takes kids a little too seriously. Who the hell are you? Old man.
Ooh.
You one of the little shit's friends? Sure, I guess you could say that. Then, you know what we want, right? Beats me. Donation this, donation that, who gives a shit? Asswipes like you, who get a kick out of torturing kids. This should be enough, yeah? I'm about to beat the fuck out of these Yakuza. Smug bastard. Do you think this is some kind of joke? Forget the little shit's money. We'll just put their guts on the black market and call it a day. Now we're talking. They'll be begging to be sent to hell by the time we're done with them. Oh, come on. You guys can do better than that. Alright, men. Don't let them leave this place alive. Alright, this will be easy. They're gonna be, what, like level 30, maybe? Yeah, 26. Not even fucking close. I wonder if I can one-shot them with Divine Shot. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're resistant, but I was close. Yoink. Yoink.
Right.
That Mr. Masochist quest gives you a pound mate. Oh, I am almost certain it does. I just need to find him again. It's kind of obvious which ones will give you pound mates and which ones won't. Like, I get the feeling I'll probably get Taka-san and his little gang. Kasuga, why are you struggling? Shungi-han almost one-shot them. What is your problem?
Yo.
Let's get out of here, boys.
Hey. Hey.
Like, I'd be surprised if I don't get Purple Man as a pound mate. This seems like one of those quests where you get one. God, the red bike is so ugly. The purple bike is uglier, though, which is not... Like, I love purple. It's purple and green are my two favorite colors, but, like, this is just fucked.
Nah, don't mention it. I couldn't abandon my bro, could I? Besides, I didn't do anything. Kasuga-san's the one who helped you. It's him you should be thanking.
This reminds me of Tokyo Revengers, which was not a stellar anime.
Kasuga-san,
It's kind of not good, to be honest, but that's just
why
me.
do all this for someone you've never met?
Why not?
Maybe I just wanted to show off in front of the kid who reminded me of my old self.
Couldn't really tell you.
Oop.
My purple Kaiser froze!
I fucking hate motorcycles so much. I want these people to suffer. I don't like them. I don't like them and their annoying ass motorcycles being loud as fuck going up and down my goddamn street.
We made it back in one piece.
I live in the
That's what
suburbs,
matters.
and if I hear a motorcycle going down my street, I want to
Barely in
die.
one piece. You
Awful.
look like shit, man. Yeah, and Kasuga-san looks like a bomb went off in his face.
Again, Jungi Han almost
Appreciate you
one-shot
stepping
them,
in
like,
back
really
there.
was not that hard,
Yo,
but
I
sure.
always look like this. Wait, are you screwing with me?
Wasn't it obvious?
Almost forgot. There's something I want to tell you guys.
And what's that?
It's in regard to our new friend Ichiban here.
Am I gonna be in their
Thinking
gang
about
now?
making him the honorary president of the Purple
Honorary
Kaisers.
president? What the fuck?
Neat. Huh?
What does that mean? Do I get a motorcycle? Let me get around town
Hold
nice
up
and
a
easy.
sec. I never said I'd...
Just because you'll be our honorary president doesn't mean we expect you to stick around. It's just that we're all here now thanks to you.
It's an
So we wanted
honorary
to have
title.
something to remember you by.
Do I get a sweet
Guess
jacket?
That's a bit much, huh?
Be cool if I got a jacket, like, as a
That's cool with
skin.
me.
Oh, and you're more than welcome to go riding with us anytime. We'll even have a bike ready for you.
You know, I think I'll pass.
Okay.
Despite my
I'm good with
distaste
being an
for
honorary president,
motorcycles,
so long as it's only a title.
I do like them in video games.
Kasuga-san. All right,
Like the
then.
motorcycle
Settled.
DLC in
Our
GTA
honorary
4
president
was my
is the
favorite.
great Kasuga-san.
I mean, I did like the Ballad of Gay Tony,
worry.
just because it
You
has
can leave the
Tony in the
presidential
title,
duties
and I
to
never
me.
see my name in media, but like, the motorcycle one was just fun. I used to play PS2 Garfield movie game, and it was weirdly fun, also clunky with very
Kasuga-san, thanks again
funky
for
as
helping
fuck
us.
music.
There's no way we could ever repay you, but please, accept this as a way of showing our gratitude.
Is it your phone number so I
Don't
can
have
call
to
you on
repay
Pound
me.
Mates?
I'm the one who stuck his
I
nose
played
in
this one
your
Garfield
business.
game where you have to clean the house before John comes home when I was very little, and you can put Odie in heaven and he dies. Excuse me? What do you mean? How do you kill Odie in the game? I remember playing the Incredibles video game as a kid. The last 3 levels are absolute hell. You want to know what my movie license game was? I remember I was so fucking hype for Shrek 2 on the GameCube. That was the console I had at the time, but like it came out on everything. But keep this in mind. I was so hyped for it that I was talking about it with my friends and they were hyped for it too. And we all got it like on release day. And we were so hyped about it that we were talking about it for weeks as it was about to come out. And everybody else in like our grade, because this was like third grade maybe? It was 3rd grade. I was in 3rd grade. Everybody in my class got hyped about it, so fucking everybody got Shrek 2 for the GameCube or the PlayStation or whatever they owned. And keep this in mind, I played the fuck out of that game. I loved it. I was young and stupid, and I thought it was like the best game ever. I had never even seen Shrek 1 or Shrek 2. I'd never even seen a Shrek movie, dude. I don't know why I was so hyped for the Shrek 2 video game. I never fucking seen Shrek. I don't know. I was in 3rd fucking grade.
I guess that's a sign of
What the
true
fuck was
strength.
going on in my
Very well,
life?
then. I'll follow you until I draw my last breath, Kasuga-san.
Huh?
Call me up anytime you need something.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll come riding in no matter where or when. It's our duty to protect our
I'm gonna
honorary
laugh if he has a
president.
restriction where he's like, he won't
Yeah,
come in during
sure.
the daytime, or they can't come
I'll be
indoors or
counting on you when
something.
that time comes.
Leave it to us.
Alright, cool.
Junpei, try not to rear end any more Yakuza from now on, alright?
I won't! I'll be more careful!
Well,
Bye,
we should get going
Junpei.
then. Kasuga-san, you take care.
I do appreciate how nice these biker
Take
boys
care,
are.
Mr.
They're just big sweeties. Even if their bikes look like dog shit.
Putting your life on the line.
You put them in the
for
oven
brother,
and
huh?
cook them. What the
Now
fuck,
I can see
Capra?
him just like the boss. I still got a ways to go.
Alright. Time to get more pound mates. That was a nice fast one. I liked that one. Let's see, we have the animal one. We have the... I really don't want to do the tour guide one just because it looks kind of boring. Let's find the Mr. Masochist continuation. We have a lot of side quests around here. Miracle of Spice. Find the mass murderer. Forgot about that one. The river. Mr. Masochist is hopelessly numb. Yeah, I don't know where he is, so I'm probably just gonna check out the old lady. Yeah, we can do these two because they're like right there. Actually, I think I'm right. Yeah, I'm right next to a taxi. Hold on. I think I liked the Shrek 2 video game so much because it had co-op. I never played it with anyone else, but I did like the idea that you could swap between like 4 different party members at a time. It was basically just like playing Gauntlet, which is also a game that I never played, but like when I got older, you know, that's the kind of game it was. Oh shit, hold on, the bonds are actually done. You probably told me that in the chat and I just didn't notice. Let me go back to survive. I'm gonna do that now. I'm sure you guys probably told me that the second I looked at the stuff last time, but I was too busy playing the game to pay attention. Reading my chat? No thank you. I like to ignore my entire chat and never interact with you guys ever, because apparently that's what streamers do these days. I really don't get that. I think if you're streaming, you should be interacting with your audience. That's just like the whole point. It's just fun. Why wouldn't you? Like, you have the opportunity to interact with people from countries that, like, you may not have even fucking heard of. Like, completely different people from different walks of life, and that's super interesting. Unfortunately, my chat is just only gay people, so, like, there's just no variation. You guys are just all the same. No, I'm kidding, Though, most of my audience does seem to be gay and or furry, which I do find amusing. God, Zhao is so handsome.
I was wondering if anyone would show up. I didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijin show, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
I love the relationship these two have. It's very sweet.
You know, when we're out drinking like
Zhao's
this,
just nice.
it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Jeez.
Everyone's the same once you strip
Moved
off
my
the
foot and I hit
mask
my
and
dog.
put on for work.
Why are you
Rich,
standing next to
poor,
my
leader,
feet, little
follower,
baby?
whatever. You never know what people are really like.
You should see me when I strip down. You'd know if they were Yakuza people or more than meets the eye. Puggy, do you want me to pick you up so you can see Zhao? Because you like Zhao too. Here you go, you little poo butt. Yeah. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Who's the stinkiest dog in the world? Does everybody love you because you're just a big stinker? That's right. Alright. Let's do You Should See Me When I Strip Down.
Gotta strip them down. You know, I'm sort of a sight to behold when I strip down. How about it? Want to see?
Asuka, what the
I'm easy
fuck?
on the eyes myself. Why get our naked asses tossed out just to prove it?
Good point there.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some
I don't know,
special
Zhao. I
trait
can
or
take a
anything.
look at you and know you have a
All
big
jokes
dog.
aside, there's this whole idea
just
of being
know.
next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down.
Little boo
The most
baby.
important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp
Oh shit,
kid
I
back
also
then.
loved the Shrek 2 game as a
If I
kid.
put my
Ooh,
mind to it, I
Solar,
could
you and
excel
me.
at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
That's what happens when
You
you're
must,
sexy as
aren't you?
fuck, Zhao.
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? They were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Is the
Oh,
Snake
so you
Flower
became the
Triad
leader
in the
of
other
Yokohama
Yakuza games?
Lumon
Is that like a
after
reference?
The Snake Flower Triad was out of the
I
picture.
feel like I probably asked that
Just
the last
about.
time we heard about
Had to
that.
have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass.
Are you done? No, you're not done. Okay.
Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about
She's
how
cleaning you,
stalemate
eating you.
and Ijin show
They
was
were in
rigged
Yakuza
from the
1 and
start.
3.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Lumong that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys
Pugs
kept
are just
saying
bred
they
to be
wanted
companion
move in and
animals.
take
Their favorite
over.
thing is to just sit
But it
with
was
you and
always
lick
up
you
to me to
profusely.
keep 'em on their
They're all
leashes.
like this. It's just kind of in their nature to be little stinky babies who give kisses all day.
Then there was no ambition this.
You do smell like
weak-ass
diarrhea
bitch
though, you
that.
smell horrendous.
Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have
When
you
are they gonna
had?
kiss?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore. So I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards
My
would
beautiful
stop me
fiance
by
is here
now.
to
I'm
take my
here for
poopy baby from me.
Stinky, drippy child.
Please take her. She
hope I
smells of
don't
diarrhea.
Nah,
Hi, baby.
I know you're the kind of guy that just
Bye,
says
Puggy.
whatever
Oh,
pops
yo,
up.
Everybody wave bye to Puggy.
Babe, did you let her play with my crocodile?
Sober up.
Did I what?
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for it.
I didn't let her.
Same goes for you.
He's up here. I tried to save him.
Thank you, I appreciate
Looking
that.
forward to it.
Come on, Puggy, that wasn't a toy, you little shithead. Oh, she ripped the tag off.
Well, at least the toy is intact.
Oh, shut up, Puggy. I don't want to talk to you. Come on.
You just got her. You have to talk to her.
No.
You can now change to the breaker job.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Puggy stole her Croco Nana plushie and was chewing on it, I guess, while I was streaming, but I didn't notice. I can see why old ladies love pugs. Yeah, they're just lovable little dogs. Super hyper, though. Very, very hyper. Alright, Jungi-han. I don't think this is the last one. I think this is probably the second to last bond for him. I want to know what
Yes,
Jungi-han's
I'm doing
secret
fine.
plan is.
Thank you for your concern, Songli.
She's making sure Kasuga's not beating him up or something.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
Hey,
I'm
Kasuga.
blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi-han I served before was quite the blessing as well.
He must mean the real Jungi-han. The one who was killed 3 years ago.
If I'm to talk about Jungi-han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
It is Yakuza. I
With
expect
me.
a huge
I got plenty
cutscene
of
with
time.
backstory, yeah.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Oh, dear God.
Sure,
How long
I'm
is
all
this
ears.
cutscene gonna be?
My father was one of the stray Qingwan Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school. No place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me.
Is
But rumors
Jungi-han
of his
with him? I'm
strength,
gonna listen.
intelligence,
2
and
hour
ambition
backstory.
started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes. But my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic,
Big boomer
he
versus
used
zoomer
what
behavior.
drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his
Time to
own
get the
son's
smell of
face,
dog
set
diarrhea
him
out of the
up as a
room.
body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I
I
slept.
want it to be where you guys
No
can see.
way. He did all
to
that just to
aggravate you
impress
guys.
the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
That's pretty fucked up.
What's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
One sound effect for drinking.
Jungi-han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi-han taught you?
The real Jungi-han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
How did you imitate him? You guys ever share any dirty jokes? Did he dress as sharp as you? I'm gonna go for the clothing option.
You know what? I've always thought you were a pretty sharp dresser.
That's kind of you to say.
But you
I
said
love
the
that he's
real
dressed in
Jungi-han
like a
was even
garbage
more
bag.
refined or whatever. So does that mean he was as stylish as you?
He was indeed quite stylish. His fashion sense had a great influence on mine.
Oh yeah? Looks that could kill and close the match, huh?
You take interest in the most unexpected things.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Jungi-han's
But you know,
bonds are
despite
very
me saying
interesting.
sorry,
Lots of
there's
information,
still
but
one thing I gotta
it's fun
ask.
to absorb it all,
And that
you know?
is-
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
Oh shit.
Ah,
Still a no, huh?
ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you.
Oh shit.
When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi-han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to
I think
the head.
Jungi-han is the better name. What do you guys
Correct.
think?
There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him.
Yeah, play the same
At the
sound effect,
time,
please.
I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi-han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan, but even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Did Song Hui save him?
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijo.
Hey.
Sent to retain me under the orders of Songhui. It turned out that the Komijo was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komi having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed.
Man, this is some really great
Komijo is
backstory.
essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijo had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Chung Han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima YAKUZA, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be.
And Jungi-han's got daddy
To
issues,
replace
no
the
wonder I
brother
like
had
him.
found in Jungi-han.
I have
Frankly,
daddy issues.
nothing would hurt me more than to
We're the
betray her
same.
expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Jungi-han strikes me as the kind of character who wouldn't reappear in a sequel as a party member. You know what I mean?
He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.
Like, for sure Adachi and Nanba. I saw the leaks. I know that they're already in. They're definitely going to be party members for sure. I would think that Zhao would make a return, maybe. He seems like he could, just because the relationship with him and Kasuga is so unique. They're very friendly in, like, a way that I like, but I'd understand if he wasn't. But, like, Nanba and Adachi for sure. Probably not Sayako. I mean, Eri doesn't count, she doesn't exist. But I don't think Jungi-han would come back in Yakuza 8. I'm hoping Zhao does, as a party member, just because I really like Zhao a lot. Hopefully they'll still be NPCs. I feel like he and Zhao won't be party members in the next game. I get it. I get, like, why he wouldn't be. I get that it would only be the two of them, Nanba and Koichi, but I don't know. I can dream. Yeah, that's right. Sayako has one more. We'll do Sayako's and then we'll end the stream. Because I like to do these side quest streams a little shorter. Great, can't wait for her to complain about her sisters some more. It's gonna be good.
Yo, Sajan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What do you got for me,
What's up?
Sayako-chan?
Oh, is it about Nanawa?
Yeah.
I hope not.
I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Did she tell you to fuck off?
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
He's a ghost.
I just couldn't find the
Based
right
on
thing to
past
say.
games, they'll either be major characters still or
it's hard.
disappear without a trace
But
and
all
never
that
come
matters
back.
is getting
Yeah, I kind of
Nanoha
got the
away from
feeling.
that dirtbag.
I don't know.
I'm hoping they stick around.
We've been apart
They're
for so
interesting.
many years. I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend.
I could definitely see Jungi
I'm
Han
pretty
coming
sure
back as
she
like an
wouldn't even
informant
take
of
my
some
calls
sort,
if she knew
but
I'd
not a
been
party
checking
member.
up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland.
Sayako's
She can
just
never find
not
out,
a
not
good
ever.
big sister.
I'll
She's just
pretend not
terrible.
to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her, and she'll end up right back at the soapland.
Why not just beat him up?
Oh, what do I do?
Just beat
What
him
do
up.
I
It ain't
do?
that hard.
I'm freaking out.
Oh my god. Let's just find her someone better. Could always wait for winter to roll around. Yeah, literally just find someone else.
I guess I'll just have to use my ace in the hole.
Nanba.
Huh?
It's
You've been
Nanba,
playing
isn't
this
it?
whole time?
I sure do. You introduce Nanoha to a guy who's better than her boyfriend. Then she'll drop that loser like a rock.
No way. Her heart is a complete mystery. I mean, we're talking about a woman who fell in love with Katsuragawa.
Ichiban's really over here
Hear me
like,
out.
women are fickle.
Put
They'll
in a
drop you
shining
for
star that
anyone
makes
who's got
all the
the
other
bigger
dudes
dick
look
and
like
more
ass.
money.
I bet he'll catch your eye.
Okay, but you're forgetting I don't know any guys like that. Where do I find a stud?
Come on. I'm sure he's closer than you think.
Ichiban.
Where?
You're looking at him.
Ichiban. Oh my god, dude.
You think you're the dreamy type, Ichiban? That's even funnier than your
Fuck you,
hair.
Sayako. Ichiban's hot as hell.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Whew. If it helps, I definitely feel more cheerful about this now.
Good shit then.
Okay. What else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait. We've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
We'll
How
find
are you gonna do
him.
that?
Oh
Beat him
shit.
up and run him out of town?
No, we'll have
You know the
Sayako
kinda guy
pretend to be
give
her
up
or
just
something.
Like that? Sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do...
Girl, your
is
Bond
crush his
story is
pride.
yucky disgusting.
Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
She's not quick to
What?
catching on to
You
things.
pretend to be Nanoha and break up with
Literally,
him.
I thought
Use
of that
the twin angle
immediately.
to your advantage. Yeah. March in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That
This is a good
might
plan.
actually work.
This is a pretty decent
Let's
plan.
do it.
Because he probably
All we
doesn't
need is to
know.
find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out.
Maybe he probably
Your
does know that
employees could
Sayako
probably
exists,
do that,
actually.
right?
I think she
No
said they met
problem.
before.
I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill.
This is just going to result in us having to
I'll
beat
be
him
right
up,
there
but
with
I'm
you
all
to
there
make sure
for
he
it.
doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
Easy peasy, boys. I'm glad that you guys also dislike Sayako's side story. It's really bad compared to the
She and
rest
her
of them.
sister are a handful. It feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up.
It's definitely the weakest. It's like really bad. Junki Hans is full of super interesting and complex backstory to the Komi Jewel, and then him as a person and his dad and like all of this shit, and that's super cool. And then Adachi's whole thing with the kid trying to steal money from him, but then the real kid's there, and he put the kid's dad away. Like, that's super fucking cool. Nanba's is just him being a fucking wacky goofster, drinking the alcohol and then having it not matter. And that was super endearing, especially contrasted with the fact that Nanba's such a huge doomer, you know? So, like, that sort of lighthearted story is fun. And then Zhao's bonds are just, like, Zhao being wholesome and them bonding and, like, being friends and, like, genuinely, out of everybody in the group, I know that, like, Nanba and Adachi are supposed to be his best friend, but Zhao in all of the bonds feels like his best friend. he feels closer to Ichiban than like anyone else in the group. And then you just have Sayaka with her fucking dipshit sister going out with a dipshit idiot. And like, it's just like 3 Bond cutscenes of her complaining, and then this one where finally we come up with a better idea, and then like now we're just gonna go and beat him up. Like, it's not, there's no depth or intrigue here. It's just complaining. But I hope you guys had a good time. I am probably off camera going to finish up some of these side stories, so just like doing the tour guide thing or like or doing the clicker thing. I'm hoping they'll be uninteresting and I can finish them up and just get a couple out of the way, and then we can get back on Thursday in a couple days. We will continue the storyline over in Sotenbury. So I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you on the next episode. Have a good rest of your night. Bye bye.